part of backup class for you tomorrow over this. You can easily understand. And now, topic name, tolerance groups. Whatever I have explained now theoretically in backup basic settings. The same thing now practically I'm going to show you. So please concentrate. Whatever concerns you have on this topic, all will be clear now. Regarding tolerance groups. Theoretically, if you are like a new joiners, theoretically, if you want to understand these two topics, okay, define tolerance group for employees and all, okay, already here we covered. The same sheet. So new joiners, you will get this notes today. Okay, once I get confirmation from your end. Okay, see here, tolerance group topic I already explained it. You remember? See, define tolerance groups. Tolerance groups. What is the use of tolerance group is? Tolerance groups are nothing but defined amount limits. How many types of tolerance group we have? 3 types in FI module. Tolerance group for employees, tolerance group for GL accounts, tolerance group for vendors and customers. Okay, first one is tolerance group for employees. So what does it mean is, in this activity, we are going to specify the limits, tolerance limits, okay, for employees with the different amount limits. See, tolerance limits are nothing but predefined amount limits. I'm going to specify the amount limits. Okay, up to which amount my employee is permitted to close the transaction, up to which amount my employee is permitted to clear the open items, up to which amount my employees are allowed to accept the payment differences. Like this, you have to specify the limits in one group, then that group will be assigned to employees. Then the employee will be, okay, control according to the tolerance limit defined in that particular group. Same way, GL account tolerance group. Okay, here the not only employee, particular GL account also should have permission to accept the payment differences. Okay, like these 2 steps I covered basically, okay, in the basic settings itself. These 2 steps, okay, notes was given here very clearly. Okay, but now I am going to show you practically what it is. Exactly. The same 2 steps. I'm not going to cover any new thing. The same 2 steps, practical I'm going to show you on scenario wise. Okay, write down. Topic name, tolerance groups. Tolerance groups. First step, define tolerance group for employees. Define tolerance group for employees. Transaction code OBA4. I'll tell you the path. It was already given the notes, but however, write it down. Path. SPR. There is no any notes on this. Okay, topic, running notes. That's why I want you to please write it down. SPRO. Okay, SPRO path. Financial accounting new. General ledger accounting new. Business transactions. Open item clearing. Clearing differences. And define tolerance group for employees. Write down please. Interest topic we can cover it on Monday, no problem. That is good. Okay, it will take 2 sessions. This is small topic, we can finish it today itself. Don't miss the classes. Very sharp. Okay, write down. That's PRO, financial accounting new, general ledger accounting new, business transactions, open item clearing, clearing differences, different tolerance groups. So now path to T code is clear. Now let me navigate the same in SAP system. See, SPRO, financial accounting new, see the path here, financial accounting new, next to general ledger accounting new, business transactions, open item clearing, clearing differences, and different tolerance group for employees. Okay, T code you can see right. Okay, if you are familiar to this path, if you are interested to get the transaction. So T code is only A4. Good. So if you are interested to understand more information about this activity, go through this documentation. Here in the documentation, it will clearly explain. Basu, in this transaction, you can define the amount limits, different amount limits for your employees. Okay, it means different amount limits for your employees. What kind of limits? Okay, the maximum amount limit for which an employee is permitted to post a transaction. Okay, like this, some specifications are there. Let me go through. Okay, let me take you through. Okay, SAP scripts. Go to new entries because okay, if it was already defined, no, you just go to position button. You already have defined it. Okay, no need to define it. Double click on it. See here, tolerance group here I was supposed to create it actually, but if I create the tolerance group, you have to assign the tolerance group to each and every employee. In case if I keep it blank, then it is not required to assign it to each and every employee. It is applicable by default to all the employees. Right? That's why here I told you to maintain the blank tolerance group. Blank tolerance group. And second thing is enter your company code, enter your limit, sorry, INR. See here, limits. Here I have specified full limits, but nobody will specify live environment any 1 lakh, 2 lakh. First, the employee should be allowed to post the transaction. If required, we can send it for next level approval. That's it. But no, okay, at the entry level, nobody will stop the employee to post the transactions. That's why nobody will specify the limits. Everybody will specify full limits. In case if I specify here 1 lakh rupees, right? What will happen? My employees are permitted to post the transaction only up to 1 lakh rupees amount. That's why don't specify like this, specify full amount. So what does it mean? Open item clearing. So if I specify here 50,000 rupees, then what will happen? My employee is permitted to clear the vendor open items, GL open items, or customer open item only 50,000 rupees. But I don't want like this. I want full limits. Okay, and next, permitted cash discount percentage up to which amount? So he can handle up to 5% cash discount transactions. Okay, next one is payment differences. Okay, someone, for example, customer supposed to pay 1 lakh rupees. My employee, okay, customer supposed to pay 1 lakh rupees, but he is paying 99,900 rupees, 100 rupees less. So first, the employee should have permission to accept the payment differences. You know the value of 100 rupees or $100, but the employee should have permission to accept the differences. So in that case, you can specify here example. Okay, last right 100 rupees or 1% of the invoice. Next, revenue point of view. Where we are supposed to make the payment to our vendor 1 lakh rupees, but we are paying 99,900 rupees, 100 rupees less. Okay, the system should have, okay, the employee should have permission to clear such open items. So then system will check amount limit here or percentage, whichever is least will be considered. So like this, you have to specify the limits and save it and go and try it. Okay, and now I will tell you how to do this. So step by step it is there. Okay. Okay, you have already maintained it. In case if you already maintained it, you just modify the values here. Otherwise, the first time, no, I don't think it is first time by default. Okay, sorry, without doing this, okay, you cannot reach now. Okay, so that's why here enter. Okay, group. Write down the values also, how to maintain the values in this transaction. Group, make sure it's blank. Why I'm keeping this blank? Instead of creating a group name, if I create group name, I have to assign this group to each and every employee in this company code. If I leave it blank, then no need to assign it. It is applicable to all the employees by default. Okay, that's all. Next, enter your company code. Enter your company code. Enter your company code. Press enter. Press enter. Press enter. When I press enter, no currency key will come automatically. Okay, so if I press enter, automatically currency key will come. Next, amount per document. You already have maintained it. Okay, in case, okay, if you no need to make any corrections, just verify it. Okay, so amount per document already maintained, right? Amount per document, amount per open item. If you want, you can write it down. Entry was already maintained in your system, but I want you to maintain only these limits. But however, write it down. But you will get error message. Entry was already existed. In that case, instead of going to new entries, okay, I want you to enter. Okay, so I want you to enter the limits. Write it down. Amount per document. Amount for open item. 10 times 9. You can write down. Maximum limit. Cash discount per line item. 5%. And revenue amount 100. Expense amount 100. 1%, 1%. You put heading here, permitted payment differences like this, and write down. Write down like this. Let me know once you're done. Okay? Amount or percentage, whichever list is acceptable. I'll show you practical scenarios in a few minutes. Okay, wait. I'm done. But the same way, if you press the enter, no, so you'll get an error message. An entry already existed the same like this. So that's why what I'm saying is, instead of going to new entries button, okay, go to position button. Okay, select your company code. Do like this. Instead of going to new entries, I want you to go to position button and double click on your company code. Tolerance group I told you already blank. Okay, to this one also I maintained it. Only how to do is amount limits here 100, 100 like this. These limits you maintain. That's enough. Save it. Save it. Okay, this is what I was expecting. Got it? Okay, so in case if you get any duplicate entry, no worries. Then go to existing entry and maintain the values whatever I have expected. So how did you maintain here? Here I have created one blank tolerance group, which is applicable to all my employees. Okay, in this company code. Okay, what are the limits? Maximum limit up to which here, up to here, this amount my employees are permitted to post the transactions. Up to here, my employees are permitted to clear the open items. Employees can handle 5%, okay, up to 5% cash discount related transactions and permitted payment differences. In case any lower payment or upper payment is there, so then system will accept the differences up to that amount. Okay, I'll show you this now today. This is employee's point of view. Okay, save it. Later, if you have created the group, right, you are supposed to assign here. You are supposed to assign it to your username and assign that group. Since I maintain blank group, I no need to maintain it here. Okay, for any entries. Just keep it blank. No need to assign it for any users. Keep it blank. Okay, good. So that's why here this step is completely optional. Why it's optional? I haven't created any group. Okay, blank group. Blank group is applicable for all the employees. Whatever limits I specified over there will be applicable to all the employees. That's why it's not required. Okay, good. Next step. GL point of view. Let us see. Define tolerance group for GL accounts. Define tolerance group for GL accounts. Practically you will see now. Okay, so just wait for a few minutes. Define GL accounts for, so define tolerance group for GL accounts. T code OBA0, path the same as the above one. T code OBA0, path same as the above one. So what is the use of this activity? So documentation was given in the basic settings. Okay, so in the same sheet you can refer it. Okay, I'll explain this. If you understand the output, you don't need any explanation also. Okay, path the same path as the above one. Write down here. Click on new entries button. Yep, this is what it is. Click on new entries button. Enter your company code. Enter your company code. Okay, tolerance group. Okay, here also we can maintain tolerance group, blank group. Okay, it is applicable for all the GL accounts. Correct. However, if you'd like to maintain different limits for different GL accounts, right? Okay, so you can create it. But let me create it here. Okay. So tolerance group G00G within bracket any text. Any text. Okay, any 4 digits. Okay, alphanumerical key it means. Okay, any text. Description. Define tolerance group for GL accounts. Define tolerance group for GL accounts. Define tolerance group for tolerance group for GL account, not define. Let's write down tolerance group for GL accounts. Okay, so what does that mean is here I'm going to create one group for GL accounts pointer, and here I'm going to specify the limits. Example, some limits. Okay, amount wise, percentage wise, whichever is least, system will accept that difference amount. Okay, while clearing the GL account, if there are any differences arise, and system will check the difference amount whether within the limits or not. If the difference amounts are within the limits, system will accept it and post the difference amount to the PRL accounts. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, write down debit posting amount 100 percentage 1. Okay, credit posting amount 100 percentage 1. So like this you enter it. Draw one table like this and write it down. Write down debit posting amount wise, percentage wise. Save it. Good. Okay, so group was maintained earlier blank, right? Okay, so it is related by that. Yes, you have to create it now, new one. So if it is blank, right, wherever you haven't assigned the tolerance group in any GL accounts, no, then system will pick up that blank related settings. Okay, now here I am going to practical assign this group in the GL accounts. Okay, actually, okay, you are supposed to keep it blank one at least. Then it is applicable to other GL account where it is not assigned. If you would like to maintain for particular GL accounts or particular group, then you can assign this GL account. Okay, that's why I told you click on new entries button. Okay, save it. Save it. Save. Done. That's it. So two activities here we perform. One is for employees point of view, another one is for GL account point of view. Okay. So one particular GL account wherever there is a clearing and any differences arise, I'll show you then next in 2 minutes. Okay, done. Okay, next step. In case any differences arise, no. So system should post those differences within the limits of the tolerance limits. Okay, to automatic GL account, right? From the GL account point of view, we have to create one GL code. Let's create one GL code here for payment differences purpose. Write down. Create GL account for payment differences. Okay, wherever there is difference, okay, then the system will accept the difference amount and post to predefined GL account as revenue or expenses. So from that point of view, we require a GL code. Let's create it. Create a GL account for payment differences. T code FS00. T code FS00. See, actually it is a P&L account too. Under revenue side, we are supposed or revenue or expense side, you can create it, and you can select post automatic indicator. Remaining all settings is same, whatever you know. Okay, very well. Now let's go to FS00. My company code here is FT01. See here, revenue side or expenses side, you can create anywhere. Okay, based on the amount, it will be updated, debit or credit. So in this case, let me create under revenue side. 300 412 is my GL code. I would like to allocate it for payment differences purpose. See here how I'm creating GL account. Create it. Okay, it comes under which group? Assets are, expenses are, revenues are, liabilities are. So revenues, P&L account of balance sheet are, P&L account. What is the description here? Payment differences. Payment differences account. Next, control data. Only balance, normal attributes, only balances in local currency. Line item display. Sort key 001, posting date wise. And then next, G01. And here, post automatically indicator, you can select it and save it. So how to create the GL account, you know very well. And for your quick reference purpose, I have mentioned here. It is a P&L account. Under revenues account group, you are supposed to create it. And post autom indicator, you have to select it and save it. So like these inputs have been given here. Okay, you can easily create it because you have created a lot of GL accounts, right? Fine. Created. The same GL account I am going to specify it for automatic postings purpose. Wherever the difference amount is arise and which is in within the limits of tolerances, then it will post to this GL code. I'll show you how to do that. Huh? Next configuration activity. Okay, create GL accounts for clearing differences. Or maintain GL account for clearing differences purpose. Instead of create, now you mention maintain. Otherwise, if I mention create again here and here, create here, create, you may get confused as well. So maintain accounts for maintain GL account. Maintain GL account. Maintain GL accounts for clearing. Okay, maintain GL for automatically, right? Maintain automatic. Mention like this. Maintain GL accounts for auto postings. clear and differences. T code OBXZ. OBXZ. Okay, path the same path, but you disconnected, right? So that's why again here I'm telling you path. So write down the path, please. Same path. What write down it? SPRO. SPRO. Financial accounting new. Once you see output, you will understand the entire topic function. So please concentrate. This is the last configuration activity. Then we will move to testing. You can easily understand, not an issue. Business transactions. Open item clearing. Add on the path here clearly. Okay, just please be on hold for a minute. Okay, see here. Maintain GL accounts for automatic postings, clear and differences. Here, write on the path. Hope you are noted on the path. If not, please write it down quickly. Let me know once you are done. SPRO, financial accounting new, general ledger accounting new, business transactions, open item clearing, clearing differences, create GL account for clearing differences. Okay, here what we are going to do, we are going to specify the GL account for automatic postings purpose. If there is any difference arised while clearing GL account, system will post the difference amount to this GL account. Write it down, please. In this transaction, we are going to maintain a GL account determination. In this transaction, we are going to maintain a GL account determination to post payment differences. In this transaction, we are going to maintain a GL account determination to post the payment differences which are occurred during GL account open items clearing, which are occurred GL account open items clearing, and where the differences are within the limits defined in the tolerance group. Where the differences are within the limits defined in the tolerance groups. Okay, write it down, please. In this transaction, we are going to maintain GL account information to post payment differences which are occurred during the GL accounts open items clearing. Where the differences are within the limits defined in the tolerance groups. Okay, I'll show you practically. Okay, path to decode you're familiar, right? Okay, now, so now see here. So this is the step. Same path, same. Okay, here. Here. Enter chart of accounts. Enter chart of accounts. Enter your chart of accounts. So what is the chart of account code I created for my company code OB F201? Let me check it. How do we know, right? We go to our company code. We will understand your chart of account code XXW. Okay, good. Enter your chart of accounts. Press enter. Press enter. Click on rules button. Click on rules button. So in case rules are not identified, so like this, you can click on this and get it. Click on rules button. Click on rules button. Okay, see here. If you want to post debit difference separately, credit difference separately, no, then select debit to credit checkbox, and then here you can maintain debit example expense, right? So I want the system to post to this account. Okay, losses. In case revenue, right? Okay, so I want the system to post to this account. So accordingly, it will be posted. Whenever there is a payment difference, okay, so then it will go to these accounts accordingly. Okay, lower payment, upper payment, revenue difference will go to this, and expenses difference will go to this account. But I don't want to maintain separate two accounts. I want to maintain one single GL account for both the purposes. But how you can differentiate expenses or loss, revenue? Very simple. If it is posted debit side, loss. If it is posted credit side, income. That's how we'll understand it. So that's why one GL account is sufficient. So remove this indicator. Good. Tax code is not required for this. Understand? If you want to maintain separate GL accounts, then only select it. Otherwise, don't select it. Okay. Write down. Click on rules button. Okay. Don't select debit credit indicator. Checkbox. Don't select debit credit indicator checkbox. Save it. Save it. Click on yes for the message. Click on yes for the message. Press enter to save the data in your transport request. Press enter to save data in your transport request. Specify the GL account number. Specify the GL account. Specify the payment difference account. Specify the payment difference account, GL account number. Specify the payment difference GL account number. Save it. That's it. Now data has been saved. So what does that mean? See, clearly it says differences while arising the differences on GL account clearing. If there are any differences arising on GL account clearing and the differences are within the limits, then system will accept and post to this GL codes. Okay, I'll show you practical now. So wherever the GL account is coming debit side, no, system will pick up the posting key here, and credit side, system this posting key will be picked up. So like this automatic purpose. Now I'm not going to post the transactions to the GL account manually. Wherever the difference amount is arised, then automatically system will pick up it. So how it will be picked up, we will see in testing now. Okay, put here testing. You'll understand now in a few minutes. Testing. Whatever I have done the configuration activities. Now let's go on to testing. Here you will see output. First, whatever tolerance group you created for GL accounts, right? The same tolerance group you have to go and assign it in your GL accounts. Write down, please. Assign GL tolerance group in the clearing related GL accounts. Wherever clearing is required, right? Okay, well, all those accounts you have to assign it. Write down. Assign the GL tolerance group. Assign the GL tolerance group in clearing related GL account. Assign the GL tolerance group in clearing related GL account. T code FS00. See here example. Okay. What is your outstanding clearing related GL account? Example, outstanding expense account is your clearing related GL account, right? So wherever you are clearing the GL account, so that's called clearing GL accounts. Okay. Example, outstanding expense account is a clearing related GL account. So here, okay, that's why I want you to go to that particular GL account. Write down. Transaction code FS00. Enter GL account number 100 within bracket outstanding expenses account. Anything you can enter it. Any GL account. Maybe in your system you might have created GL account 100 for some other purpose, or outstanding expenses purpose you might have created separate GL account. Whatever GL account you created for outstanding expenses, right? So that GL account code you have to specify here. Not all outstanding expenses account. Any kind of clearing accounts. TDS payable account to GRIR clearing account to discount clearing account to bank sub account. I have given the list of sub accounts, list of clearing related GL accounts. So any GL account you can go and assign it. So account number 100 is your outstanding expense account. Enter a company code. Enter company code. Click on control data tab. Click on change button. Click on change button. Click on change button. Click on control data tab. Click on control data tab. See here, this is tolerance group. Enter GL tolerance group G0G. Enter GL tolerance group G00G. Enter GL tolerance group G0Z. Save it. Save it. That's it. Okay. Now see here. If you observe here carefully, I have maintained the tolerance limits in the GL account group. Example here. I have created a tolerance group and specified some limits here, and the same tolerance group key I have specified in the clearing related GL account. So what will happen here? Wherever there are any differences arised while clearing this particular GL master record, and differences are within the limits of this tolerance group, then system will accept it and post those difference amounts to this account automatically. Okay, I'm going to show you now. Okay, let's do testing here. First you have to create an open item, right? Okay, otherwise, okay, we will not clear it. So first you have to have some open items to clear. So the same GL account, outstanding expense account, write down. Same, this is linked to yesterday's topic, write down. Make provision for expenses. Please wait for 10 minutes. Okay, it will be finished. You're going to see the output. So please concentrate. Make provision for expenses. T code F-02. T code F-02. You know the accounting entry. Expenses account add to outstanding expenses account. Expenses account at are 1 lakh rupees to outstanding expense account 1 lakh rupees. For example, I have mentioned here one document number. You no need to write down this document number. For your reference purpose, I have mentioned to identify the transaction. Okay, just observe, just write down the accounting entry. That is enough. Okay, now? Let me enter the same document. Okay, in SAP system. You know very well. You have created a lot of transactions, right? Okay, yesterday and day before yesterday. Say expenses account to see example document data. Okay, we just entered into 2022 fiscal year. Okay, anyway, let me post with 31st only. No worries. Only for the year ending activities for fund year. Okay, some expenses account here. How much amount here? For example, 1 lakh rupees. Okay, and description, make provision for expenses, something like this. And here 50. What is the outstanding expense account? Same code, same outstanding expense account you have to enter here. Press enter it. Amount star text plus. Okay, press enter. Simulate it. Here you can see the accounting entry. Expenses account data to outstanding expenses account. Save it. Now 57. For your reference purpose, I am going to mention. Okay, you don't need to write it down. Okay, good. Next, if I go and verify the report, where it will be displayed? Open items. Okay, you no need to verify it now. Why? You know very well how to verify it and where it will be displayed. Excellent. Now, I am going to make the outgoing payment against this provision. Against this provision, I am going to make outgoing payment. But here I am not going to pay full amount. I am going to pay some less amount. Okay, but always debit to credit must be equal in the document. Otherwise, system will not accept it. But how you can clear? How you can clear this open item? Okay, I am going to show you that. Okay, now next step, if you want, you can write it down. Display GL account line items. Write down. Next step, display GL account line items. Display GL account line items. FBL 3M. Display GL account line items. FBL 3M. Execute it. See here, you'll understand this document 57 is in open item status. Okay, good, super. Now you're going to see the entire output in this transaction. Please concentrate. Okay, next step, post GL outgoing payment. post GL outgoing payment. Okay, this is very important transaction. Okay, please concentrate. GL outgoing payment. Don't write the accounting entry. I will give you time to write down. Okay. Here you are supposed to clear this open item, right? Outstanding expenses according to bank account. 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Then there is no any issue. You will not check about the tolerances. Okay. But problem is here. We are paying here less amount. 99,980 sorry, 80 rupees. Okay, 80 rupees. So in this case, system will check, is there any difference? Yes, there is a difference between debit line item and credit line item. System immediately will check how much is the difference. 20 rupees. First validation point is, first particular employee is having permission or not. Okay, employee wise, let us see what is the permission. First, okay, please concentrate. It may take 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to see the output here. First, employee wise amount to percentage. First, let me check employee has permission or not. Okay, in this company code. First, employee FT01. Double click. So, employee limits. So, how much is the permitted payment differences? Revenue 100 rupees. Okay, 1%. Expenses 100 rupees, 1%. So in this case, you tell me it will come under revenue or expenses. The difference amount is for us revenue or expenses.
Revenue, sir.
Shudha?
Revenues.
In this case, the difference amount is revenue or expenses.
Revenue.
Revenue, right? 1 lakh rupee pay cheyali. Instead of 1 lakh rupees, I am paying 99,980 rupees, 20 rupees revenue, right? In that case, system will check these limits. Okay, how much was amount? Amount wise, how much? 100 rupees. Percentage means what? 1% of the invoice amount. 1% of invoice amount means, okay, 1 lakh rupees invoice, 1% means here 1,000 rupees. Okay, this is employee permission wise. Good. Next, GL account of system. Next, immediate validation is GL account level tolerances. Employee has, well, tell me, here employee has permission is or not? Here employee has permission or not? Yes, he has permission. How? Difference amount is here. Okay, sorry, the limit permitted amount is here 100 rupees or 1% of the invoice means 1,000 rupees. So system will not consider the percentage. System will not consider the amounts. System will always consider the whichever is least. Whichever is least. So then in this case, okay, which one will be considered? 100 rupees will be considered. But what is the difference amount here? 20 rupees. 20 rupees is within the limits, huh? Yes, within the limits. So far, first condition is satisfied. Next condition, GL account tolerance groups. Okay, GL account tolerance group settings. This one. Like these tolerances will work. FT01. This is the tolerance group you have sent in the particular GL account. Okay, GL account also here. Debit posting difference, credit posting difference, credit posting difference. How much amount? 100 rupees. 100 rupees, right? Okay, so in that case, 100 or 1% of the invoice. So even here also, 100 rupees, 1% of invoice, 1,000 rupees. Okay, even here also, system will consider the least value, which is least here. Amount or percentage. So amount. Okay, good. So what is the difference amount? 20 rupees. So what does that mean? While clearing the open items, see here, while clearing the open items, in case if there are any differences arise, then the system will check the difference amount against the tolerance limits of employees and tolerance limits of GL accounts. So in this case, how much is the difference? 20 rupees. So first the employee has permission, check it. Yes. Okay, the 20 rupees amount is within the limits. Okay, of employees. And same way, GL account also having. In case if I have specified here 10 rupees and 10 rupees, is it within the limits? No. You may get out, boss, 1000 rupees is there, correct? 1000 rupees will not be considered. Amount to percentage both will be considered, okay, but priority will be given to the least value. What is least here? 10 rupees is least. Then system will consider this one, but your difference amount is too large here for clearing. Employee hasn't have your permission, okay, but in this case, okay, 100 rupees, 100 rupees, okay, as per my system. So 20 rupees difference amount is within the limits of employees and GL accounts, right? Then automatically system will accept the difference amount and post to the payment difference amount account you have created, right? Okay, here you have created payment difference account and maintained here for automatic postings. This account will be picked up automatically. What is the use of this account? This account is used to post the payment differences arised while clearing the GL accounts. So then automatically it will post the difference account and match it. This is the it will match it. Okay. Let me show you the same thing in SAP system now. What did I say? Go and clear this line item 57. Okay, there is no any notes. I want you to write it down. Can you please write it down? F.07. However, you know to perform this transaction, please write it down. Document date to posting date, today's date. Document date, posting date, today's date. Just max 5 to 10 minutes. Please don't leave. This is very, very important. Okay, you are going to see the output. Please concentrate. It is Friday. Okay, don't worry. Okay, I will late. Please concentrate. Okay, document type SA. Enter your company code. And enter bank account. Enter bank account GL. How much amount you are going to enter? 99,980 rupees. Some difference amount you have to enter it. Upper payment or lower payment. So in this case, lower payment. 99,980 rupees. Text GL outgoing payment. Enter your outstanding expense account. Outstanding expenses GL account. Account type. Yes. Account type. Yes. By default, it will come down one. Click on process open items. Click on process open items. See here. This is my invoice document 57. How much amount I am supposed to pay? 1 lakh. But how much amount I entered here? 99,900. It is not a part payment to go to partial or residual. Okay, it is not a part payment. If you go to partial residual, still some amount will be shown as open item. No. Okay, with this transaction, my invoice should be cleared. Okay, in that case, you have to go to fully. Don't treat this as a part payment. If you go to part payment, okay, remaining amount we have to receive it. But now I'm not going to treat this as a part payment. Final amount adjust chesko. Instead of 1 lakh rupees, I'm paying here 99,980 rupees with the final amount. Okay, in that case, if I double, okay, next, what did I write? Click on process open items, right? Double click on the invoice amount. Double click on the invoice amount. Double click on the invoice amount. See here, this is highlighted, but 20 rupee difference amount is there. Then immediately system will go and check the tolerance limits of particular employee, particular GL accounts. Employee and GL accounts. Yes. Okay, within the limit, employee's permission. Next, let me check GL accounts also. GL account also has permission. Okay, super. Then immediately system will go and pick up the GL account from here, and post the differences which are arising on GL account clearing. Now, okay, double click on that, right? Write down. Double click on the invoice amount. From menu, this is menu bar. From menu, document. From menu, document, simulate. From menu, document, simulate. See here. Since the difference amount is within the limits, system automatically pick up the GL account and posted the values. See here how it was posted. Outstanding expense account data, bank account to payment difference account. Okay, in case my difference amount is beyond the limits, then let us see here. Example. Wait, I'll give you accounting entry. Okay, example. See here, 2 minutes max. In case the difference amount is beyond the limits. Beyond limits means what? 99,800. Assume 99,800. 200 rupee difference is there. 200 rupee difference is there. Again, this invoice. The 200 rupee difference amount to. So if you go here, 100 amount wise 100 rupees. So percentage 1% of the invoice means 1,000. Okay, here 200 rupee difference amount. Will it be accepted? Chakrapani?
No.
Okay, why it is not? Why it will not accept? Because the 200 rupee difference amount to. Okay, here 100 to 1,000. Both are the 1,000. Okay, within the limits. Accept. Why it's not accepting?
No, which is less. 100 and different of 1,000.
Less. Whichever is less. No,
less.
That will be considered. Okay, in this case, 100 will be considered, not percentage, not amount. Okay, amount wherever whichever is least, right? That will be considered. Antagani, it will not give priority to amount. It will not give priority to percentage. Okay, between these two things, whichever is least, in this case 100. Okay, but here 200 rupees is too large. Okay, than this one. So then it will not accept it. See the difference here. Whether it will accept it or not. Now it will not accept. It will give error message. Too large. The amount is the difference amount is too large for clearing. Okay, beyond the tolerance limits you specified at the employee level and GL account level. This is what it is. Okay, so now in case difference amount is within the limits, no, it will accept it. Otherwise, it will not accept. That is the main purpose of the tolerance limits. Tolerance limits means wherever there are differences arised, system will go and check the differences. Okay, if the differences are within the limits, accept it and post the differences to the predefined GL accounts automatically. Okay, one second. Now they are 20 rupees. 20 rupees within the limits. Kabatti, system will accept it and try to save it. Successfully cleared it. Successfully cleared it. If I go and check my line item report now, example. Just one second. See, there are no any open items. See, 57 is now moved to clear items like this. Now you understand how to clear the tolerances with the limits, how to clear the open items with the differences. So please write down this accounting entry and you can leave for the day. Write down the accounting entry. Outstanding expense account 1 lakh to bank account to payment difference account. I want you also to create open item and generate this payment document with the reference line and differences and send me this screenshot. Okay, send me this screenshot. This is enough for me. Okay, which is one? This one. Send me this screenshot. Okay, one second. Yeah. Send me this screenshot today. Okay, without fail. Okay, good. And one more thing. Today is the final reminder. So please take this seriously and send me the screenshot of your payment by EOD. Okay, otherwise you will not be in the group from tomorrow onwards, because I have given a lot of time, almost more than 1 month. Generally after paying the first installment, so within 2 weeks you are supposed to pay. Okay, but I waited until you get the salaries. So now you can adjust it and pay it and send me the screenshot. Okay. Chalo guys, I cannot follow up daily. Thank you. Tomorrow we have backup class morning 7 to 9. Please don't miss it. Plan it accordingly.